So I'm going to compare the GlowOn to a pistol with the night sights that come on it and give them a little comparison. So these have both been sitting in the box in a closet for like a day, so they shouldn't have any glow really, but I have a feeling the night sights will be glowing. But let's do the GlowOn first that I put on this one. You cannot see it at all. None whatsoever. So now let's open this is a CZ75 that came with night sights, and these are glowing pretty bright, and it's been in a box for a day. You look at that. I don't know how these are glowing, but they are. And they've both been in the same conditions. So clearly the GlowOn is not as good as the night sights that came on it. But let's charge them up and see how bright they get. So here we got the GlowOn on this one, and then the night sights on the CZ75B. So let's charge them up and see how they do. I haven't put them on this one because these are just like painted on sights, so I'm not sure what to do. I think I might have to use a stencil, but this one was an actual indentation, so I could just fill the little thing, the little depression or whatever, with GlowOn, so that was easier. But so it's just going to be on this front sight, but on this one it's going to be both sides. So let's charge them up and compare them. Maybe wait here for I don't know, 30 seconds or so. They're probably already charged, but so let's do that. Alright, so they're all charged up, and here they are. So on the right, we got the GlowOn. On the left, we got the night sights that came on the CZ75B. So through the camera, it looks like the one on the right is brighter, but is also bigger. So that might be kind of an illusion. But when I look at it, just not through the camera, just peering over, they look pretty much the same. So so it's just, here's on the right is the GlowOn, and compared the two front sights, they do look about the same brightness, but this one is a little bigger. So I'm going to be using GlowOn to paint over my original sights to convert them to night sights. So first, so we take this little bottle. I think this was like 15 or 20 bucks, so it's not cheap, but they have bigger bottles, but I couldn't imagine. You barely use any of it, so first you want to shake it up a little bit. And so they give you this thing, but I can be more precise with a toothpick, so that's what I've been using. Alright, so open it up. It's pretty liquidy. So get a little bit on here, on the toothpick. And then, so these sights, they're not painted on, they're actually like a depression. So it's easy, you just need to fill the little circle, and the liquid kind of fills it up, so you can get pretty precise. Okay, so well, first you clean them with alcohol, I think the directions say, but I didn't have any, so I used acetone. But down here, now this one's a little tougher. It's got this little plastic piece, but you can push it, and then you can there's like a little, you can make a little depression in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so here's a little closer shot of these night sights, or the GlowOn painted on. It's not really focusing, but you can see they're pretty good circles. I just filled the little depression in the sights, so it made a pretty good spherical or a circular circle. Pretty good. And I don't want to tip it because it's still liquidy and it might deform. But so now we'll do this one at the bottom. So I want to push that thing so there's a spot to fill, so it can be as circular as possible. I don't want these night sights to look like shit. So we'll take take your bottle. I don't want it too much on because it's not a big circle we have to fill. So let's put that on there. Actually, you want to come from the top as much as possible so you don't get all over the place. And you just drop it in the middle and the liquid will just fill the circle. Okay, that looks pretty good. Damn. That was a very small spot to fill. Okay, actually that's pretty good. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes since I did this one, and it looks pretty damn good. Really circular sights. Don't look like crap or anything, so why don't I turn the lights off and see. I just had it in the light and see how good these are. Well, the two back ones, you can see the front one a little bit through the camera. Barely. I might have to put another coat or something on it, but definitely the back two you can see. If you don't look it through the camera, you can see the front sights very well, but I don't know why they're showing up. Yeah, see, you can see the night sights barely in the front. But if I was to go out and shoot this right now, I can definitely see all three sights very easily. So this stuff works pretty good. You just gotta charge the hell out of it. So here's one I previously did. This sight has a little indentation, so that was easy. You can just fill it with the glue and you'll get a pretty good circle. Actually, damn good circle. And on these are painted on, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't trust my handiwork that much, so that's not for another time. But the bad thing about the other firearm, the Glock, both sights are painted on. This U and this one. So I can't even begin to do anything. I know on my 1911, actually both of those you could do well. On my Mossberg, I can show you in a minute. The front sight was like a big groove. I could fill that, but man, this sucks. The Glock, I would expect that was gonna be an indentation, but it's just painted on. So not sure yet. I might have to make a stencil. So here we got the Mossberg. You can see this sight. There's a little groove, so I just filled it with GlowOn. So that was pretty easy. I might have to trim it up a little bit with an X-Acto knife or something, but that's definitely good to shoot. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the front sight. There's just a ring, so I'm not trying to paint the whole thing or make it look stupid. I paid a lot of money for this gun. I don't want to fuck it up, so there it is. And so how about I think I charged it. I just charged this. It should be glowing, so let me turn the lights off. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh yeah. That's pretty bright. That should do well if it's dusk or whatever, or nighttime. You'll probably find the sights pretty easy on that.